Hey friends, Allison Ramirez here, Christian author, editor, and content creator, here today with a brand new video that is inspired by a video that I did a few years back that was comparing the differences between self-publishing, also known as independently publishing your books, versus traditionally publishing your books, which is going with a established publishing house or company. Basically, these are two ways that you can get your book out into the world. Now, 10 years ago, self-publishing was really not that much of a reputable option. There wasn't many platforms where you could self-publish your book. It wasn't really seen as very professional or sophisticated in the larger readership. And by traditional publishers, it was kind of seen as being like second class or seen as being just not that reliable and a good means to go. Nowadays, though, with the boom of social media and YouTube and various organizations that have really been dedicated to walking authors through how to actually self-publish your books with success. And now there are hundreds, if not thousands, of books that exist in the market, all because they were self-published. Now, today I'm going to be talking about independently publishing your book. But I'm going to be telling you about this in the sense of realizing that independently publishing or self-publishing is making it seem like it's an individualistic effort. I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions that people have, is that they feel like they're going to have to do this all on their own. There are so many components to get to publishing your book, and people might feel very overwhelmed or feel like they don't have the skill sets needed for all those different aspects, right? Because if you go with a traditional publisher, you query them, you submit your book proposal, you're working back and forth, and then they decide whether or not they want to actually select you to basically be one of their authors, and then they'll work with you. They'll have a whole outline of everything they're going to do. They walk you step by step through the editing process. They have a team of editors that looks over your book. They revise it. They have cover designers for your book. They have formatters. They have a marketing team. So you as the author, you get to be more or less handheld and walked through the entire process with people already lined up through the publishing house to work with you on all the elements of your book. And then, of course, this is a company that has been around for however many years. They have an established following of readers. They're reputable in the market. This is why a lot of people really want to start off to see if they can be traditionally published. Typically, that's what I did. Back in 2020, when I was looking to publish my debut book, I submitted many proposals to a lot of different companies that I thought my book would be a good fit to. It obviously ended up not working out. And I said, well, I can just give up and never see my book published, or I can actually dive into independently publishing and see where that takes me. And then that's gotten me where I am today, and why I even have a whole small business now, Trinity Tree Publishing, which is my publishing name for my own books, and then it's the larger company that I have created because I am so thankful that I was able to self-publish my book, and I want to help others find success in it as well. And I do that through my editing services for authors, and I also do that through writing coaching, one-on-one, working with you through the process, because it can be overwhelming. But I just want to get on today and let you know that when you're independently publishing, you should have a team of people behind you, just like you would at a traditional company. You're basically the instigator. You're the one that is having to go out and seek a cover designer or seek an editor. But I want to let you know that that's not only possible, but there are so many great freelancers out there that you can support. This is the beauty too of self-publishing, is that now, when it would all have been done through that publishing company, and publishing companies, if they don't select you, they're still in business. They're still doing great because they have so many other authors they're working with. Versus nowadays, there's freelancers who you are supporting by being a self-published author. For example, like me as an editor, I am being supported by these authors I'm working with. Or if you're a cover designer or you're a book formatter, there's even Christian marketing companies that actually want to work with people that are independently publishing their books. So it is starting to become so much more opportunity out there. And you don't just have to find someone that doesn't really know what they're doing, but you can have confidence in being able to work with a team of people to publish your book, right? Which I think is really great. And there's even now opportunities, like if finances are an issue, you can even crowdfund your book on platforms like Kickstarter, for example, where you can have whole campaigns and you can have like all of the costs that you need, right, to self-publish your book that would have been taken care of by the traditional publisher. Now you can even raise money for it as well and potentially have it be funded by, supporters for you and your book, it's just so great. But I just want to, in this video, I'm going to go ahead and link some editors that I think are reputable that you could work with as an independently published author. Again, I'm coming at this from a Christian background, and I think it's also really important to support one another as Christians in the faith, right? Especially when we're looking to put true, good, and beautiful books out into the world, self-publishing those, right? There's many good Christian publishing houses and traditional companies that publish books, but there's also some amazing and great freelancers that are Christian that you can work with. So I'm gonna link some, because really editors and cover designers and book formatters, those are going to be kind of like the 3 people that you're really going to want to walk with you on your journey. You as the writer, you're getting the writing piece done, but you're going to have at least 3 other people potentially that you're working with in those areas. And I'll even put links to some Catholic like website design companies and marketing companies to help you get the word out about your books as well. So I really want you to see that indie publishing and self-publishing, contrary to the names, when it's done right and it's done well, it's done with a community of people behind you. Even communities that are guilds or forums or academies where you get to walk alongside others who are also looking to self-publish their books and find success there. So I just want to encourage you, to inspire you, that you can see this as a friendship, a team building, a journey where there's others that you're mutually supporting and they're mutually supporting you as you work to get this product out into the world that can make a difference. Your book that God has placed on your heart. And obviously traditional publishers, they can only do so much. And so now imagine how many more books are out there in the world and available to readers because of self-publishing that wouldn't have been available, just because, the bandwidth of a traditional publishing house is only so wide. So I hope this video was helpful and I hope it inspires you. And if you have any particular questions about independently publishing your books, or you want to see more videos on any particular content topics, please go ahead and comment below. And also, I hope one of these resources that I'm going to list in the show notes is also very helpful to you. So take care and God bless until next time.